Imagine opening your Bible and finding a dead link. A moment where the author stops and says, "For more information, look it up in this other book." You turn the page to find that book, but it's gone. It's been missing for thousands of years. Most people believe the Bible is a closed story, but inside its own pages, it points to a secret library, books that contain missing details about the giants, the movements of the sun, and the wars of God himself. Why were these books mentioned by the prophets, but scrubbed from history? Was it a human mistake or a divine cover-up? Today, we're hunting for the three most mysterious lost books of the Bible. And the last one on our list, it supposedly contains the secrets of how the sun actually stopped in the sky. Our first stop is Numbers 21:14. The Israelites are wandering the desert, surrounded by hostile nations and supernatural enemies. Suddenly, the text mentions a source called the Book of the Wars of the Lord. Now think about that title. The Bible tells us some of God's battles, but this book was an entire archive dedicated specifically to the supernatural warfare of the Almighty. Why do we need this? Because there are gaps in the desert journey. Some scholars believe this lost book contained the missing files on the Nephilim tribes that the Israelites encountered, creatures so terrifying they weren't fully described in the standard text. Was this book lost because it was too violent, or because it revealed too much about the spiritual realm's influence on earthly war? We have the mention, but the pages, they vanished into the sands of time. This is the one that keeps historians up at night. The Book of Jasher is mentioned twice, once in Joshua and once in 2 Samuel. In the Book of Joshua, we see one of the greatest miracles in history, the sun standing still so Israel could finish a battle. Joshua 10:13 literally says, "Is this not written in the Book of Jasher?" Wait, so the most famous astronomical miracle in the Bible is actually quoted from a different source? If we had the Book of Jasher today, we wouldn't just know that the sun stopped, we might know how. Jasher was reportedly a collection of songs and records detailing the upright ones. It covered the life of Abraham, the death of Moses, and the training of David's elite warriors. Today, there are many books titled the Book of Jasher online, but most are 18th century forgeries. The real Jasher, the one Joshua read, the one that recorded the sun freezing in the heavens, remains a ghost. It's a missing piece of the puzzle that could change everything we know about ancient history. Finally, we come to the man who had it all, King Solomon. 1 Kings 11:41 mentions the Book of the Acts of Solomon. We know Solomon was the wisest man alive. We know he spoke to animals, understood the secrets of plants, and built the most glorious temple on earth. But the Bible only gives us a fraction of his wisdom. Early Jewish traditions suggest that Solomon's acts contained more than just proverbs. They say it contained his key, his understanding of how to control spirits and the secrets of the unseen world. Did this book disappear because Solomon's wisdom became too dangerous? Did it delve into the forbidden knowledge that eventually led to his own downfall? The Bible tells us he turned away from God in his old age. Perhaps the Book of Acts contains the warnings of what happens when a human mind knows too much. 3 books, 3 lost archives. While these texts are gone, their mention in the Bible proves one thing: God's story is even bigger and more mysterious than we can imagine. We may not have the Book of Jasher or the Wars of the Lord, but we have exactly what we need for salvation. However, what if these books are found one day? What if they're waiting in a cave just like the Dead Sea Scrolls? If you want to see more deep dives into the missing parts of the Bible, subscribe to Pit to Palace Stories. Next up, I'm going to show you the one magic object God actually allowed humans to use. You won't believe what it was. Click here to watch.